Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am here with a quick video. One of these days I'll actually have a quick video. I'm gonna try hard today. I thought Joe and Rocket were going to be taking a nap, but now Joe decided he would like to go out and he likes it if I go with him. It's a Dollar Tree was mentioned, and he wants to go gas up my car. So yeah, we're gonna go out. And yeah, one of the things, I wasn't planning on talking about that right now, but I have stopped going to AA meetings, and the Al-Anon meetings that I absolutely loved for a little bit, I didn't end up loving them. And I haven't been to any of those meetings for 2 weeks now. If not for Joe, I just wouldn't go back. It's just not my thing. But Joe likes to go to AA. He doesn't go to Al-Anon. And I told him I will go with him. I think the mistake I made was getting too chummy with one of the groups. Not chummy, I shouldn't say that. We were going to the same group often. And Joe said he likes to go to different meetings often, just going here and there, because he said then you don't hear the same thing all the time. And the group that we were going to often was a little bit preachy, too preachy for me. And I started to feel like, look, why am I going to come here and listen to stuff that I am not really comfortable with, or, it's just not my thing. And, people are like, oh, just, ignore what you don't like and take home the good. But it was to the point where there was more that I didn't care about than I cared about. And I'll probably talk about this later in another video. It came my turn to talk. I talked, and I told them like where I stand, and then I decided I just didn't want to go anymore. I lost the love for it. And Al-Anon, the groups I went to 2 different ones, and it was mostly women. Each time I think there was one man, and what I thought I was going to absolutely love, and I was going to have free therapy, that's what it felt like. It got to be just I don't know, there was gossip. I didn't like that at all. And anyway, it's just not my thing. So we haven't gone, but Joe wanted to go tonight, and I was going to go with him, but then Skylar needs me. Derek is practicing with elevation, and he needs me to be here to pick her up after theater rehearsals. She's stage crew, and the play is coming out Friday, so I think every night this week she is going to be after school just staying, and we don't know what time she gets out, so I have to be here to pick her up and take her to her apartment. So I don't know if Joe will still go to a meeting, but I won't be able to go because I need to be here. Okay, I wasn't planning on any of that. I wanted to fill you in on what I was doing today, and hopefully that will be tomorrow's video. So whenever you're watching this, the next video should be that. I finally have put together the quilt top, Crazy Daisy, using Crazy Daisy prints, 17 different colors of the same print. And I really like it, but it's a lot. I thought, ooh, I can have this video for tonight, but it's a lot when I do this because I have the sewing that I did and recording, and then I have to edit and upload and do all that. And then I have to put the quilt top on eBay as an auction, and I have to take the pictures and get that done, and then get the auction listing ready and do all that stuff. And then this one is also going to have a quilt kit to make that top. That's one of the things you saw Joe working on. When I did the unboxing, he was sorting and stacking that. So I did all the cutting, he did all the sorting and stacking, and now that quilt kit is ready. I have to lay that out somehow, take pictures of that, and create the listing for eBay and also for my bulk savers that pay $10 a month to be in my, I'm going to call it a fabric club. I got the quilt top done and I think mostly edited, but I don't really have a good way now to take a picture of the whole thing as it's completed. So I have to deal with that. And I think I'm going to quit for today, and hopefully I'll be able to get that listed tomorrow. And if not, then the day after that. It's just a lot all at once. So that's what I did today. And the other cool thing is Joe finally got the title for his van. I have mentioned it before, but he bought a van in August, just a little bit before meeting me, and it came with a title that that person had never registered. So the title came from one person, but not the person who had the bill of sale and who sold it to Joe. So he had to get a bonded title. He had to go through the steps of having it checked by the police, that, you know, a letter saying that it wasn't stolen, that it was, the VIN number was good and all that. So he had a couple of months that he could ride the van, and then he found out he had a couple of more months. So we were always in the van going back and forth, Arkansas to Mississippi, and, you know, he had his van. But the process of getting that title was a nightmare, a fucking nightmare. And when we'd think, oh, this is good, now we're going to be set, something else would go wrong. So he finally got it today, and he got it yesterday, and today he said, come, let's go to the registration place. And I took him because he wanted me, even though he's been there, he didn't want to remember where it was. So I took him, and I was nervous, what's going to go wrong now? We're going to go in there and they're going to say something's wrong with the title or whatever. But oh my God, it was done, and he's already got the van insured. The title, now all he wants to do, and it's registered, the van is registered, because he was riding around those few months that he was allowed to. He had paperwork, but no plates. They don't give a temporary plate or anything. Constantly getting stopped. We would get stopped when we were just in town. We would get stopped on the highway, and he'd have to pull out the papers and show them, and it was oh my God. So now he can ride his van, and he took his van to work today. I was so happy for him. All right, so that was good news. The other two things that I want to touch on quickly is things that I've been asked about a lot. No, just one of them I've been asked about a lot, and it's my weight. And then the other thing is that I just wanted to tell you guys that I still do some sardine fasts now and then. I did one, I don't know, maybe a month ago, and I went 4 days of eating just sardines, and then I went 2 days after that of eating just sardines, and then a smaller meal at night, and then I just went back to eating tons and tons of meat. The reason I do that is because every now and then I just feel like if I'm sluggish or whatever, and I feel so good when I eat just the sardines. I wish I could love them more, but I do get sick of them. But I did this a while back as a doctor, Dr. Boz. She does it, and she does it often. And I did it on this channel, and I did 3 days of it. And, you feel really good. They're very nutritious, and you can eat as many sardines as you want. That's, I wouldn't do something that would be restricting. But I find that a can of sardines is so incredibly filling. I do sometimes eat 2 at a time if it's my first meal, but then after that I don't usually eat more than 4 cans in a day, and I'm completely satisfied. But I'm not doing that to lose weight. I do it to, again, feel like I just feel good after. And I notice it's if I start to get a little too heavy on pork skins or whatever, there's the plain ones I don't love. I like the red hot ones. There's no sugar in the red hot, but the spices, even that, I feel like I'm sensitive to all of those things. So I did that one a little while ago, and that was good. And then last night I finished off the pork skins that I got from the van. If you watched the video of the flea market, and they were the hot ones, and I just started feeling sluggish, and I was today I'm on sardines, and I will just do it as many days. There's no way I could do it for too many days because I just would get sick of them, but I'll do them for a few days, and that's it. So somebody asked me before, do you still do the sardines? And yes, I do. I do them off and on as I feel like doing them. As for my weight, I'm getting asked repeatedly, no weight updates. What are you doing? Didn't you weigh yourself? Whatever. I never said that I was going to weigh myself like a certain amount of times or like every Monday or every first of the month. I never said that. I said that when I weigh myself, once I lose another 10 pounds, I will let you guys know. The last update was November, I don't want to look, maybe 26, 27, and that's when I got under 200 pounds for the first time, and I told you guys I did not want to see 200 pounds on the scale ever again. And after I weighed 198, the next day I weighed myself and it was 199, and I said, what am I doing? I don't need to be weighing myself. I don't like to fall into that trap because I'm not trying to lose weight and just recording that. I'm recording the fact that carnivore just keeps letting me lose weight. It's not the weight that I'm concerned about. It's just that that's what happens when you're carnivore. And I thought I would just record that, but I didn't think you guys would think that I was on some set schedule of weighing myself and reporting my weight all the time. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go there. It's not because of the weight. I'm very open as to how much I weigh. It's that I just don't want to be involved in that head fucking game of I weigh this much and I weigh that, because it still can be like, oh, that's disappointing. So I weighed myself like maybe November 27-ish. The very next day I went up a pound, which is fine, but I just didn't want to see the 2. I just have no interest in seeing a 2. So I said, I'm just not going to weigh myself until whenever. So I have not weighed myself until that next day after that video was recorded at the end of November. Have not stepped on a scale, and it feels so good to not do that. My clothes is all fitting the same, so it's not like I've gained 20 pounds or whatever. I still eat as much meat as I want. Those of you following me on Facebook or whatever, you'll see sometimes the bowls of meat, and that's how I eat. And I'm thinking maybe I'll weigh myself after 6 months. So maybe the end of May, I will weigh myself. And if I've lost at least 10 pounds, I will let you know. If I haven't lost 10 pounds, maybe I'll wait 2 more months. I don't know. I'm just not into the whole numbers game. I do that for content. And I do think it is cool when I can say, oh my God, I ate so much and I'm still losing weight. I just like that. But it's slowing down, and that's fine. That's fine. That's fine by me. So I wanted to fill you guys in on that. I think I want to be done because I said this would be a short video, and I know Joe, who was napping with Rocket for a little bit, he just wants to go out now, and I want to go out with him. I told him I'm not going to be, chained to my sewing room in my office like I would like to be. I wanted somebody to go out with, and I got somebody who loves to go out, and I want to do that. I need to be out doing fun things like Dollar Tree while he spends money. All right, you guys, I'm going to hang up now. Thank you so much for watching, and come back to see the quilt top, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye.